outside of his feet. Great shot. ZywOo can't follow up. It's Nivera picking one kill from the heavens, and Magus has still made it towards hell. That info is granted to Vitality. They know he's here, and they heard ZywOo firing back. This time it hits. The ramp play comes through for Astralis. Nivera dropping out of heaven, and Bubsky trying to catch him. It's a messy shot. He can't kill him. Nivera with the kill, and the bomb drop, but Shox with the flank from lower. It's Device down on B on his own with no bomb.
Man, it went from looking like such a good start, right, with the run boost to find the opener. But since then, almost everything coming up in favor of Team Vitality, so it is just Device. But as we mentioned, right, this is someone that we wanted to keep an eye on here. Armed with the P250 and a 1v3 on the plate. It's not going to happen.
No run boost galore. It's Apex spotting outside. They're going to try and wrap main quick by the looks of things. And he sees him at a range. Device flying in, buys time for Glaive to cross, but into the Fatness and MP9 he goes. Nivera dinked, but it doesn't matter as the round...
Getting aggressive outside. One of those smokes missed massively. There's just smokes everywhere outside. It's a free-for-all of smoke grenades. What is this? What's going on? Yeah, Device is like, wait, is someone there? And then he doesn't even realize that this is... You guys threw this. You did that. Yeah, the big brains. The clash of the IGLs outside, and Glaive came out on top. Device trying to edge his way across towards Secret. And no one's there peeking it. So even though every single one of those smokes misses, he's still able to get down and get this control that Astralis were looking for. Shox on the corner, only with this MP9. But as mentioned, he's had a terrific tour. He mops up Device, not favored, and Glaive. Surprise, right? Device was able to get down Secret with no one contending him. So suddenly the presence of ZywOo outside puts the fear in Astralis. They go down the ramp in towards B, but guess who's already here, waiting in the wings? It's this dynamic duo of ZywOo and Shox. ZywOo keeps it in the advantage of the Frenchman, and the SMGs do deliver.
ZywOo spamming the smoke. He knows they could be down the vent. No one is. Back and spawn his matches, lining up smokes. Hopefully this time they will land. Let's keep our eyes on that, because Apex, he's got his eyes on the prize outside in garage. Smokes once again. They look good. It's nice. Apex covered off in the garage, still tapping away. Device firing back as he sees the traces appear. And Nivera flash, but he's fully blinded by ZywOo. It lands in front of him. Bit of miscom for Vitality will cost them a kill and maybe a gun to be retrieved. It's in the edge of the smoke. Can Astralis go and grab it? Will they even look towards it as they just charge down towards lower with the smokes?
He hears all the footsteps, right? He knows exactly what lies on the other side of these doors. Shox set up with this crossfire now between him and Apex at the ramp, and there's even ZywOo here as well to help out. Now Shox does try and get stuck in, and to his demise, suddenly it's a 4-on-5 for Astralis. You don't want to give these Danes a man advantage, because even though they've only got the pistol armor, they're not to be underestimated, man. This is Astralis. They're going back up the vent. They're trying to surprise RPK, but nothing surprises this famous king. The two remaining players are both here next door to Apex, and him and ZywOo are going to mop it up. It's 4 on the board for Vitality.
AWP as well. More smokes. ZywOo watching on the edge. Here they bloom. Glaive is going to go through towards main. ZywOo has no idea. Nivera with his back turn. Free kill for Glaive. He's going to double back. He knows ZywOo's outside, who just popped a flash, and Dupree has popped the face of Apex as RPK is cornered at the back of the site. Glaive running him down, and Dupree running through smokes as they dissipate. ZywOo with a kill. Surely not a 2v5, but Glaive has run back and been caught on his retreat. The bomb has been planted, but this retake is looking tantalizing for the Frenchman. Please do come outside, but Astralis do not. They throw these smokes, it's all a fake. They know that Vitality have respected that information play. Shox spots him entering the lobby, and Nivera, he enters the lobby as well, pushed in for a kill. Apex is down in lower, confirming that no one is in B, and the bomb on Dupree spotted as he gets that pick.
Yeah, and that's going to cause the Astralis to just hit the go pedal. Out they go down through the vent and into Apex, man. He's not giving this one up.
Keep that presence up as Apex watches, but here comes Shox with a shot that will miss to the bait peak of Astralis, and he retreats into lower.
So Astralis, they've got this ramp control, but they don't have anything else past it. They try and get down into B, and to their demise, Glaive with this lurk down through Secret from earlier on has secured a double and the AWP from it. As well as that, a chance at the B bomb plant with all 3 players coming in through this ramp room. However, that's not info that Glaive has. Instead, he's fighting. He's trying to deal with these players at ramp. ZywOo is moving in for the kill, and there he is with the D.
A rare case, but some great reactions from Vitality. Nevera taking risks as well. Oh, it's not punished. Little gap in that smoke catches Magisk through the door.
With these AWPs, Nevera trying to steal ZywOo's thunder, trying to be the man that puts a stop to the outside play. We'll have to duck down, Secret. That flash is to set Nevera up. He does go peeking in, but Device is there, and now they get this info. We get to see the head-to-head. Device versus ZywOo on the outside cross. Shox is pushed into lobby in the meantime. Bubsky's the dead man walking, and that's him removed from the round. Glaive has opened up into A, but Shox was in the lobby, remember. This is info that they have, and they're
barely dropping rounds, 7-1. Here's that Bing B. The reads have just been perfection from Apex and Co. They know this is an A hit, and even though they're double ramp, they're still triple top. And so this could be a perfect hold as Astralis set up with pistols.
It goes to all that utility now. RPK, he is so blind, but
Ramp
has Molly it off, and now they try and go ramp into ZywOo, right? Shox here as well. This is a terrifying duo to go running into. And it doesn't end well for Astralis. dupreeh and Device left in the 2v3, and look at ramp. It is swarmed by Vitality in an instant. The moment they get that bomb, ZywOo still flawless. This is up against Astralis.
Wondering how, why? They know we're going ramp. They know it's an A fake with that kind of set piece. Glaive, there's a barrel. Apex has seen it. He knows he's on the corner. Quick spray as Glaive switches weapons, and he gets punished. dupreeh trying to trade. Can Apex escape? Does he even want to as he sits behind red? Peeking out with a flash. Another for Apex. The spray is finished off by dupreeh, who keeps things in a 3-on-3. But Apex has done some heavy lifting outside, and it's still held by an AWP. Not in Shox's hands, not in ZywOo's. It's in Nevera's. Everyone wielding this weapon today, although ZywOo is already dead from the yard, so picked up off the body. Still with Shoxy holding ramp. No one playing lower. They know for a change that Astralis haven't crossed outside. There's been no smokes with Apex's aggression pushing Astralis. Coming for support, so RBK doesn't need to shine. It's Nevera with a double, pushing forward, chasing down Astralis, finally kill. Yeah, right now, it's not the roster that's the problem. Unless you're talking Vitality.
Yeah, and if you're holding out hope for this CT side, I tell you what, man, you need more than what Astralis have given us right now. They're never even making a dent. They're never even getting close. Apex has just dropped the bomb. Now you got this lower rotate. Magis with the Deagle gets bested by ZywOo's USP. Bubsky in with his shots, and there's the double up. He has been quiet all first half long. And that little two-piece there was a 2v4. Now, this fight in the vent matters so much. ZywOo drops in, and RPK follows. And piece by piece, that...
No one there right now. There's a flash. ZywOo goes back in and catches Device with nades in his hand. Vitality untradeable at that. dupreeh doesn't want to run into this AWP, and so goes to help Glaive outside. Molotov to credit smoke in main. Apex is looking to bring that head. Surely not.
And he is. Shox posted on the angle. It's 10 on the board for Vitality. And that's the thing, you know, like, if this is someone who's not afraid to push and prod, even a team like Astralis.
That's crazy.
And then you've got Apex, who, you know, as we know him as this wild entry fragger. ZywOo, there's a smoke there for crying out loud. And he doubles up through it. He don't see smokes. What is happening, ZywOo? I just said some games, you know, you don't even know he's there, but this one, oh, you really do. If you are Astralis, he has absolutely nailed them outside. And Device, the AWP on the other side of things, is left scratching his head. Where even is this CT AWP? He's trying to spot him, but now all he's done is tempt ZywOo in. That missed shot has now got ZywOo's attention. Device getting challenged from everywhere. He's trying to run away, and dupreeh will bail him out at the very, very least. It's now a 2v4. So far, ZywOo has been the undoing of Astralis in this round. And now we look towards dupreeh and Device, two of the big names for Astralis. What are they capable of? Can they turn this around? Well, they've lost dupreeh. ZywOo is now on for the ace. And it's just Device, that AWP on the other side. The man who's trying to navigate this one up through the vent, but waiting in heaven. Where there's one AWP, there's so often another. And the French Counter-Strike, it might be your turn to do that with Vitality, because they are dismantling Astralis right now. Nevera and Shoxy have absolutely wiped out this upper hit. Device left in the 1v5. They keep asking him to clutch, and he's always coming up short. His Device pressured from main. There's the secret wrap, and Vitality 12-2 up at the end. ZywOo getting aggressive as well, always repositioning. Always mobile, always on his feet is ZywOo. And so he's taking this peeking through the hut. Now they are waiting for him, right? Bubsky's tucked into this close corner. Magis can trade from ramp as well, or at least that's the hope. But you are up against the guy who's 17-2, the guy who has smitten you down through smokes on delivering the goods. And so it feels like only a matter of time before we see him get
around. ZywOo hasn't budged. He hasn't moved a muscle. Bubsky's very patient in this position, but eventually he's going to have to move out the corner, and will that cost him if ZywOo never gives up the angle? Nevera, here's the flash. Shox with a blind shot. Glaive crossing, but not for long. One player made it down. Is that info apparent? Device is running, and there's the shot. Poor Bubsky picked apart as ZywOo finds a double. And Device, another 1-on-5. It feels like we've seen far too many and far too little out of this man. An impossible round to close the half. Vitality looking for 13 CT rounds on Astralis' map pick.
He'll take anything that Vitality are willing to give up, but RPK and Nevera. ZywOo coming in with the side swipe, saying, nah, mate, get out of the A site. Him and Apex open up, and there's Nevera to close it out. Bomb now going down. Bubsky and Device left in the 2v4. They've got no map control. They're both having to come in on these lengthy rotates up through Secret, and with this round going in favor of Vitality, that's how it's set to pan out, right? This would belong, this entire map would belong to Vitality. So for Device and Bubsky, they've got to do the impossible. They've got to somehow pull back this 2v4, and they can't. They're writing it off already.
Every gamble, every stat retake as Vitality, a pistol on top of a 13-2 half, brutal scenes, and no reason why they would. No stopping, no slowdown, full commit into A. They're speeding out the door.
And they melt these players in the site. For Astralis, you're already looking at saving. Now there's a lot of damage done. Bubsky's trying to capitalize, and he will come in with a double. He's turned this into the 2v2, but Apex just chasing him down, keeps this in favor of Team Vitality. 15 gonna go Vitality's way unless Glaive can channel his inner Zipex, right? Can try and bail Astralis out of this one. Out through heaven, flash down, and hit him right beneath him. Hidden right under Glaive's nose is the IGL of the other side, but it's in the world.
Current number 1 v current number 2, like that's unbelievable if they can do it, but only one round away. 4 kills make that. Apex picking up Glaive. Device has dropped B with dupreeh.
If they do this, right, because thus far, Vitality also hold the record for the most dominant game here. It's 16-3 versus Complexity. Yep. They might, in fashion, if there was ever a way to make a statement, this is how you do it. They're sat in the 5-on-4. They don't want to let Astralis have any hope. They don't want to let them tie up with that incredible game versus Cole that Vitality had. They want to embarrass the Danes, and that's what they're on track to do. They're playing this round nice and slow. They want to seal the deal. They want to crunch the neck of Astralis. Look at this position, man. Shox is absolutely disgusting, just waiting above Secret. In case anyone gets curious, anyone goes looking, they're into B. Astralis already a man down, now have to retake this site, and thus far, there's only one player here in the first place, and that's dupreeh.
There were 2, they moved them both back up, only to get dupreeh back down. Astralis scrambling, they don't know where this one's ending up, they don't know what's going on. 5v4, dupreeh might want to have to call for some rotations, but he's only seen Shoxy. There's ZywOo spotted as well, but Nevera on the flank from the ramp finds him inside of the door. It is done, surely. There's no way back in. Device might be able to catch Shoxy, looking the wrong way. Shox the master of the L-bend, and it's a 5-on-2 with the bomb planted to close the first map.
Nevera here, trying to be the man to close it, but it's going to be Apex to seal the deal.